Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're doing something very different from the usual, and I am playing a game called Pools. This is the demo version. The full version is available, but I thought since they have a demo version, let me just try it out. But I did play this before, and I gotta say, it is quite the experience. So basically, the premise of this game is. The concept of this game is based on what they call liminal space. So liminal spaces are empty or abandoned places that appear eerie, forlorn, and often surreal. Liminal spaces are commonly places of transition pertaining to the concept of liminality. So it's like places where you're walking by, places where people don't normally converge, but it's like transition, right? It's a very interesting kind of definition because there's a lot of ways you can look at it. But it's, if you just Google liminal space, it's like hallways, back rooms, big spaces. So you can definitely get an idea of it. It's not really a kind of space that you can see. It's not supposed to be like relaxing, although it can have that effect. And that's why I find this game pretty interesting, because there's no monsters or anything that's going to pop out as you play. It's very experiential, so as you play it, you hear like the sounds of a space that you normally would. You can hear your breathing, footsteps, and you can hear the electricity. And it's really interesting to me because it's kind of relaxing to me, but at times it gets kind of scary because you start thinking about things with all this blank space, right, in liminal spaces. The basic idea is you're coming up with your own monsters because it's basically a blank canvas. So right now you see dark water, but when I see dark water, I think negative thoughts, right? Oceans, sharks, what could be in dark water. And then you have, water where you can see the bottom. I'm not sure. Is it shift? No. Even the dripping sounds like you just walked out of a pool. Also, I think a perfect example of a liminal space kind of movie is Cube. If you've ever seen Cube, basically all the rooms were just, wide open spaces. And then as you're playing this game, you're wondering, what is this? Where am I? And I was thinking to myself, I like these kind of walking simulators where there's really no point but just to experience. Like, look at this. Like scenes from a movie, almost like a horror movie. But I'm thinking there could be a market for these kind of games where, like, you could have a walking simulator of an abandoned mall, a retro arcade. Oh man, that was creepy. I'm not gonna lie. That spooked me a little bit. And then you get kind of psychological, right? Like you're wondering, is that me or is that the game? But I know a lot of my watchers love horror. I personally am not a horror fan, as you know, but I can see why people do appreciate it. See, like, I'm trying to think. In the controls, someone was able to go below. Oh. Oh. Camera, that's so creepy. But yeah, when I saw this game, I immediately had to give it a try. I mean, it looks very... You can even run. You can take pictures too. You know what it reminds me of too is like the movie Alien, right? Like you get this like kind of like this white noise effect that kind of gives you goosebumps. We came here. We've seen this place, yeah. Yeah, we're going in circles, but oh man, this gets, it gets kind of scary after a while. Just really interesting concept to me. Like the breathing is just like, why, Oh man. Oh man. Like oh man, this is... What the... Why is there a ladder being... Like, who moved that ladder? I don't like this at all. I don't like this kind of game sometimes. I want to get out of here. And then sometimes it's almost so bright that it's creepy because it's too bright. I'm not going back there. See all these open spaces? Oh man, this game is so interesting. Look, like, what are you're just questioning? Like, what are all these holes? What are those purpose? The architectural design. And the use of color. This is like a. Oh man. Man, what a creepy place. Well, guys, I'm going to keep it here. I just thought I'd play the demo and thought I'd showcase it. Thank you for watching me play Pool's demo. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.